Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. Yeah, it's the kind of thing, you know, we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know, we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, two of the best defenses in the NFL will be in action as each ranks in the top 10 in fewest points allowed. It's the Chargers going up against the Chiefs. So for the call of this Week 13 matchup, let's bring in our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the San Diego Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Second down, Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it's third and short. The starting lineup for the Chargers of San Diego. Who are we discussing out of this unit, Charles?
A big guy out of Arkansas. Their tight end, a second-round pick, Hunter Henry. Many people had a first-round grade on him. Plays the best tight end coming out of the draft. Has the ability to get down the middle of the field, get into the seams, and knows how to find dead space against the defense and create plays.
And he finds his target. It's sharp. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Justin Houston is truly one of the elite pass rushers in the league. Knows how to get to the quarterback with a variety of moves.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Play fake. Bridgewater. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll give the Chiefs a first down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on first down. Caught, Kelce, left side. It's a gain of 21 that time. And that'll be good for a KC first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
To the right side, it's Kelce. A gain of 6 there on first.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. 2nd down and 4. Back to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
So now it's 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Corey Liuget is rapidly making a name for himself as a defensive tackle. Knows how to penetrate upfield and disrupt plays in the backfield.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. He's got time. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And now San Diego getting set to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They go play action here on 1st down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
2nd down following the incompletion. One man in the backfield is Gordon. And they'll give it to him here. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater being chased out left. And he slides to avoid the hit. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On the counter, here's Gordon. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down following the run. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, 2nd to last in the entire NFL.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then break.
Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. One man in the backfield is Gordon. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now they'll run it on the toss. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is Can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Let's go.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Hunter Henry brings it in. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Do that!
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Gordon on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. One receiver left is Hilton.
Let's go.
Play action now. Bridgewater rolling to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Bridgewater. He fights him off. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And to give this time to the tailback. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down. Kelsey out in the slot right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Surveying the field. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And the completion, nice throw, nice catch, but Charles, big thanks goes to the men up front.
They allowed the quarterback to throw out of the rocking chair, so to speak. Plenty of time to survey the field and find an open man.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Play fake here on 1st down. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one who goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Let's go.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Bridgewater on 1st down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. One man in the backfield is Gordon. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And right side, Henry's got it. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Going up top. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Let's go. 2090.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Sets up the screen to Gordon. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And now Bridgewater going to turn and take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He'll rifle this one deep right. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Kelsey out in the slot right. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And some room to maneuver. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. Jeez, I don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, 3rd quarter, let's get to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in the zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. One receiver left is Hilton. To throw is Bridgewater. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
One man in the backfield is Gordon. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Let's go. Play Navy. Tiger.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 24 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
They'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position. It's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
Now let's go. Blue, landed. Blue, Detroit. Detroit. Set. Green.
They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll go on the ground. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And the play clock's running down. Bridgewater on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So the D-line's going to spread out. One receiver left is Hilton. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. We're back now in KC. Seven yards remaining here on third down. On third down, Bridgewater. And it's complete. Henry. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The second down throw for Bridgewater. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Quick pass play there on the slant. Charles, works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Tough for Chiefs fans to watch this. Here's Jamal Charles on the carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to him back.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Let's go. Wait, lazy. Forward.
Time running out here on the play clock. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Finding time. To the right side, it's Kelsey. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Now defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Out of the gun now on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So out come the Chargers. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because you know, most defense there's 3 levels. D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them. Then you throw the ball over their heads. And now there's just 2 levels left to try and stop big guys out in front of them.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Red zone opportunity. One receiver left is Hilton. And again, it's Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 5. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
Let's go.
To the air again with Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd and 5.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
You know, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Second down following the run. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now they try the right side here. That's going to go. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 27 yards that time. And that'll be good for San Diego, 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because We were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Kansas City, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for San Diego, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long